Hey, what is going on guys? Welcome everyone back to another Call of Duty video. Hopefully you are all enjoying your day. Today we got some more Black Ops 4 news, but in relation to today's video, it will be specifically focusing around the Blackout / Battle Royale game mode for Black Ops 4. And it seems like Treyarch are really hitting this game mode out of the park because they seem very confident that this is going to be the best Battle Royale out of them all. So starting off, there's been a lot of rumors and a lot of talk as to whether or not the Blackout portion of Black Ops 4 will be third person or first person, because if you ever look at games like PUBG, Fortnite, and other Battle Royale games, they usually are third person orientated. Unlike PUBG, we can actually go back into first person, you can switch it. Obviously there's its own first person game mode as well, but Fortnite is just third person, and a lot of people are wondering if the Blackout mode in Black Ops 4 is going to be third person or first person. And basically in a PlayStation blog interview with David Vonderhaar, he basically stated that it's distinctively first person, and later throughout the interview he goes on to say that the whole map itself is 1,500 times bigger than Nuketown. It's the biggest map they've created. It's kind of the stuff you guys already know, but the main point about all of this is that it's distinctively first person. I kind of thought it was already going to be that way, so if you're familiar with the PUBG first person game mode, you can't go back out into third person, you can only go into a first person view, and a lot of people do like that specific game mode where it's first person only. So if you're accustomed to it and you've played something like that, it's pretty much going to be the same for the Blackout mode in Black Ops 4, it seems. But what's interesting is that there can be some like disadvantages and advantages to it. So a lot of people don't exactly like having a first person Battle Royale mode because you can't really look around all the way around, because if you go to PUBG, you can hold the Alt button on your keyboard, or if you look at DayZ or Armor, you can hold the Alt button, you can have a look around, so you can be running and you can check behind you, whereas in Fortnite you're going to be jumping around the place while running in a straight line to look around. And obviously that's a bit of a disadvantage, especially in a game like Call of Duty, because I don't think we're going to be bunny hopping all around the place like Fortnite. I think it depends on your sensitivity. Obviously if you have a high sensitivity, you're going to be moving around and seeing more of the environment so you don't die. So I think it'd be an advantage for people who definitely have a higher sensitivity over others that play on a low one. And apart from that, let me know what you guys think. Would you rather have it as a first person mode or a third person mode, or would you have it as both? I think having it as both would be pretty cool, but I don't think that would work too well. But first person all in all isn't too bad, as long as there is an option for squads, which will seem likely. So heading over in regards to Blackout once again, this is an interesting piece of news regarding how confident Treyarch are. So basically a journalism website regarding a whole bunch of stuff called finder.com.au got invited to the LA live reveal event for Black Ops 4, and they basically interviewed Matt Scrone, who is one of the game designers for Black Ops 4, and basically they were asking him whether or not the Blackout game mode in Black Ops 4 will be better than other Battle Royale games such as Fortnite and PUBG. And Matt Scrone goes on to say that we couldn't do this if we didn't think we could do it best and better than everybody else. We've got a huge library of content, 10 years of history, we've got the best gunplay out there, we've got the best movement, so we're not too worried about it. Honestly, we're just worried about making this damn thing as fun as possible. So based on what he's saying, it seems to me they're throwing everything at this particular game mode to make it work correctly. Obviously, if this turns out to be a flop, it's going to be very detrimental to the Call of Duty series. So it seems to me, given that he said the word library of content, years of history, obviously the best gunplay, because let's face it, Call of Duty does have really good gunplay and movement. Given that if they can use the library of content, which basically means older Call of Duty games, older Call of Duty maps, squishing it all into one, I think they can create something pretty special and amazing for all of us to play, which would be sweet. And let's just hope the Blackout game mode is just as good as they are hyping it up. So moving on to the next piece of news in today's video, it is going to be regarding the launch of Blackout. So usually when we get a Call of Duty, we have all the game modes there, but a lot of people are wondering if the Blackout game mode is going to be released when the game comes out. So guess what? It actually will be released when Black Ops 4 comes out. So as soon as we get Black Ops 4, we will be able to straight away play this game mode, which is sweet. So basically what happened is the same article, finder.com.au asked them if there's going to be one map at launch or there's going to be multiple Blackout maps in the actual game mode. And Yael Miller, a producer at Treyarch, basically said that there's going to be one map at launch, and that map is going to be 1,500 Nuketowns basically, and there's land, sea, air, and vehicles. And apparently in regards to loot boxes, because finder.com.au also asked him if there's going to be loot boxes in Return to Blackout, he kind of avoided that question by basically saying that they're at the moment focusing on making Blackout the best as possible. And he basically said that the loot boxes have nothing to do with Treyarch. It's all to do with Activision, and it's more or less up to Activision to do what they seem like it. So if you're mad about loot boxes and stuff, going after Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer Games is never the best thing, because back in the past, Treyarch did say that if there was going to be loot boxes, they would never add it in the game. It's just what Activision does. But based on the information we got told just then, we're definitely going to get a map for launch, which is that big Blackout map that we saw in the trailer. And it seems to me that in the future, we're going to be getting multiple DLC maps possibly for the Battle Royale game mode for Black Ops 4, which is going to be absolutely insane. So let's just hope those maps are going to be insane as well. So moving over to the last piece of news in today's video, we're going to be talking about one portion of the Blackout map that we're going to be seeing at launch. So as you can see on the screen right now, someone did an analysis on the trailer for Blackout, and in the trailer for Blackout we kind of got these little orange dots and kind of orange areas, and someone has found that this section over here is actually Turbine from Black Ops 2. I already talked about this being Turbine from Black Ops 2 in a few videos ago. I talked about every little area in the Blackout map and what map it could be from older Call of Duty. So this guy's pretty slow, but what he's done, which is awesome, is that he's actually provided an aerial shot of why this is the case. So he basically zooms it into this area, and in the Turbine area, there's basically kind of like a turbine thing that's fallen on the ground, and he's more or less did an aerial view of the turbines that have also fallen. And if I zoom it into the actual portion of the Blackout map, you can see that it looks like there is turbines that have fallen over on the ground, which more or less symbolizes it to be the Turbine map from Black Ops 2. And given that if this is from Black Ops 2, looks like Launch is going to be in there too, Cargo is going to be in there, and a whole load of other Black Ops maps is going to be in there. And let's hope Nuketown is going to be in there as well. A lot of people do think it's at the bottom of like the trailer screen in the Blackout map, so hopefully that will be the case. Apart from that, that's going to be the video for today. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to drop it a thumbs up. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you had to choose one map for it to be in the Blackout Battle Royale game mode for Black Ops 4, let me know in the comments section what you like that map to be. To be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing Raid. I think that'd be awesome to see what that would look like in a massive scale, and maybe some other maps from Black Ops 2 like Hijacked, which I do think will be on there, which is a boat, which you can see in the trailer as well. So let me know what map you'd like to see in the Blackout game mode. And apart from that, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Tomorrow be sure to bring you out some more Call of Duty Black Ops 4 news, and I'll catch you all later. Globe out.